In this lesson, we will cover Privileged Access Management. Privileged Access Management, or PAM, is a solution that helps organizations restrict and monitor privileged accounts within an IT environment. Privileged Access Management is a critical aspect of any organization's security framework because it can help to prevent data breaches by providing the least privileged access necessary to complete any given task or role. Privileged Access Management refers to the policies, procedures, and technical controls that are used to prevent the malicious abuse of privileged accounts and to mitigate risk from weak configuration control over privileges. Privileged Access Management consists of three key components: just-in-time permissions, password vaulting, and temporal accounts. First, we have just-in-time permissions. Just-in-time permissions, or JIT permissions, is a security model where administrative access is granted only when needed for a specific period. This approach minimizes the risk of unauthorized access or misuse of administrative privileges on a given system. For example, if an administrator just needs to perform a maintenance task on a server, just-in-time permissions would grant them the necessary access rights when the task begins, and then those access rights will be revoked as soon as the task is complete. This way, the administrator doesn't have continuous unnecessary privileged access to your organization's sensitive systems and data. Second, Privileged Access Management uses password vaulting to secure your systems. Password vaulting is a technique used to store and manage passwords in a secure environment, such as a digital vault that requires multi-factor authentication to access the stored passwords. For example, Dion Training used a shared password vault to store the credentials of our privileged accounts, like our administrative accounts in Windows or our root accounts for our Linux servers. When an authorized system administrator needs to use one of these privileged sets of credentials, they must go through a secure process to access them from the vault, which includes logging their access to those credentials so that there's a record of who is using those credentials and when. Third, we have the use of temporal accounts in Privileged Access Management. Temporal accounts, also known as temporary accounts, are used to provide time-limited access to resources. They are created for a specific purpose, and they are automatically disabled or deleted after a certain period of time. For example, a contractor might be given a temporal account to access the company's network for the duration of a software installation project. Once this project is completed, the account will be automatically deactivated to ensure that this contractor no longer has access to your organization's network or systems. So remember, Privileged Access Management, or PAM, refers to the policies, procedures, and technical controls that are used to prevent the malicious abuse of privileged accounts and to mitigate risk from weak configuration controls over privileges. Privileged Access Management consists of three components: just-in-time permissions, password vaulting, and temporal accounts. Just-in-time permissions grant administrative access only when needed and for a specific period of time. Password vaulting is a secure method to store and manage passwords. And temporal accounts are time-limited accounts created for a specific purpose and are automatically disabled or deleted after a certain period of time to ensure that access to sensitive resources no longer exists once the project is complete.